stage is set for round 3 of the second National Sprint Bandit Showdown, a 3-part $35,000 series. Bobby Clark and his Clark Oil Company Kears Heat Shop Gambler is 2 for 2, looking to make it 3 straight here tonight at Limaland Motor Speedway, with $3,500 going to the winner, the richest Sprint Bandit purse ever paid in one night. 40-lap A-Main feature event, 40 laps of Outlaw Sprint Bandit Thunder, set to explode. Greg Wilson and Chris Nagy on the front row. John Beakey and Bobby Clark in row 2. Row 3, Mike Albright and Mark Long. Row 4 is Matt Reynolds and the 3X of Paul Weaver. Row 5 should be Clay Kime and Mr. Excitement Tim Allison, the OJ. Next up, further back, Jason Claus out of Boyertown, Pennsylvania, alongside David Harrison. Further back, John Finzel, the F1, alongside Travis Miller. Next row, yeah, there are plenty here tonight. Heath Miller, the rookie in 68, alongside the veteran Chuck Wilson. It's Tim Kern and Jeff Williams in row 9. And row 10, Brian Crisp and Eric Slade. I believe we'll get the 1-lap signal this time by. Indeed we will. 40 laps of Outlaw Thunder coming your way very, very soon. The second National Sprint Bandit Showdown. Greg Wilson and Chris Nagy in row 1. Beakey and Clark, Albright, Long, Reynolds, Weaver, Kime and Allison coming at you right now. Greg Wilson, your leader, up on the cushion, taking some heat from John Beakey off turn 4. Back in 1, the kid, Greg Wilson, your leader. Trouble in turn 4. Trouble in turn 4, car number 44. That's David Harrison in trouble. Harrison, the son of Super Sprint IMCA champion Darrell Harrison. David Harrison in the Harrison Trucking 44 has spun in turn 4. 1 lap in, 39 rounds to go. Turn them loose in 3 and 4. It's Wilson, Beakey, and Albright. Back in 1, Albright now looking inside of Beakey. Albright takes the spot from Beakey in car number 15. Albright running second. But it's Greg Wilson now with a pretty good advantage up front. Well, does he? Albright peeked inside of him in 1 and 2, but it's Wilson who loves to run the cushion and running it well here tonight. $3,500 to the winner. Greg Wilson would like to be that man very, very badly. Still Greg Wilson, your leader. There's his advantage as Albright continues to work on him inside and starting to work very, very well. It appears that Albright, the 15 car, may be reeling in our leader. We'll check that in 1 and 2. Albright takes his Riverside Chevy down on the bottom. And now within 3 or 4 car lengths of our leader, Greg Wilson. Albright down on the bottom off turn 4. Albright inside of Wilson now. Side to side, wheel to wheel. Wow. Albright, this reminds me of the inaugural 94 Showdown when Albright was working the bottom on Clay Kime. And remember what happened then. Albright caught the turn 3 tires and spun out, dancing for the lead. We'll hope he won't make that same mistake in 95 as Albright and Wilson are still wheel to wheel and nose to tail, but Albright has traffic. Oh boy, this is great racing. The second National Showdown living up to its title, trouble in front of the leaders. That is the 68 car, the rookie Heath Miller. We're back under caution. Again, we're under caution. There's more problems than Heath Miller. John Beakey's in trouble too, the Keen's Body Shop Gambler. Too bad for Beakey, who has a crunched right side top wing. Beakey was running very, very well in third. Obviously got the fence up there in turn 4. Too bad Beakey had quite a run going. We're still under caution, the second National Sprint Bandit Showdown. 8 laps recorded, 32 remain. We'll look at our new leader, Mike Albright as he paces the field off turn 4, 1 lap signal from the stand. Mike Albright in the Riverside Machine, Kistler Engines, Ray and Jet Cafe Gambler, getting it done tonight with Greg Wilson, Bobby Clark, Mark Long, and Chris Nagy in tow. And here we go, here we come. Wilson comes right back to challenge. Wheel to wheel, those guys been going at it for 8 laps now. Wheel to wheel, Wilson on the cushion off turn 4. Back in 1 and 2, Albright on the bottom, Wilson on the top end. Great open wheel racing in our second national showdown. Wilson is not about to give up and may have the advantage back to 1 and 2. Greg Wilson on the high end, your new leader off turn 2. Wilson now. And Albright comes right back to challenge. Wilson now on top. Wow, great open wheel racing. Wilson works the cushion well. In 3 and 4, your leader, the kid, Greg Wilson. Back in 1 and 2, Greg Wilson in the 2W, a down tube Maxim with his new crew chief, John Sauber. I'm telling you what, it seems to make all the difference. Wilson, your leader, off turn 4. But here comes Albright, still working on him, methodically. Albright continues to assault the leader within 3 car lengths in 3 and 4. And now leader side to side, give it back to Albright. Boy, does this remind you of last year's showdown or what? Great racing, Albright the leader now. Tossing it back and forth. Great show. Mike Albright now on top, and here comes Bobby Clark. Boy, we forgot about him. The Clark Oil Company Kiers Gambler is on the move. There's your top 3. Albright on the bottom. Wilson and Clark against the cushion on the high side. I'll tell you what though, once they get to traffic, that may hurt Albright because most of the traffic is down on the bottom. The open lane right now is to the high end.